Welcome to another exciting episode of EMO-REACTS. Today I'm looking at Ironheart, the miniseries coming out for Marvel Disney on June 24th of this year, 2025. It stars Dominic, Thorne, Parker Robbins, Natalia Washington, and it's also rumored to have Sacha Baron Cohen in it. I don't know much about the show. I did see the trailer once, and I got all goosey bumpy, as I'm wont to do, because I'm an emotional man and I'm in touch with my feelings, and that's not a bad thing. I think what I like to do is, as usual, let's go through it, and then we'll go back and we'll see what's up. There is some rumors that Sacha Baron Cohen is also rumored to be playing Mephisto, who is a true badass. Excuse my French. He has immortality, super strength, shape-shifting, appearance manipulation, absorption. Anyway, he's a big baddie. He's an ultimate villain. He's a nemesis. All right, let's get into it.
Hello? For real?
Welcome, Riri. In less than 3 minutes, the air in this elevator will no longer be breathable.
Oh, what is this?
Your interview. You'll suffocate and die unless you break into the device on the floor, where you'll find a gas mask. Good luck.
Screw this.
I heard Riri Williams was a genius. So you in or out? Riri, I see you. I see you're fed up, waiting to be acknowledged for your greatness.
You are not the first genius at MIT.
How come you're not working at one of those fancy tech firms?
After my internship abroad, I want to build something undeniable, something
Important?
iconic.
It's a brand new.
I can give you the tools to help you carry out your vision. But anyone who's ever accomplished anything iconic in life has had to do some questionable things to get it done. What will you do, Riri?
You've bitten off a hell of a lot more than you can chew. I can chew a lot.
You know nothing about this man.
You're gonna end up dead or in jail.
This is so much bigger than that. This is wild. A shady bunker.
My bunker's not shady. Would a shady bunker have that on the wall?
It's literally above a crate of self-guided missiles.
I'm returning those.
All right. I thought it looked cool. First reaction is wasn't blown away by the trailer, which means absolutely nothing. It looks very cool. But let's go through and dissect a little bit what's going on here. Right off the bat, we got some cool little, I don't know, a little bit like hologrammy things. Definitely like heads up display from her Iron Man suit, her Ironheart suit. Ryan Coogler, obviously the director of Black Panther. Check out my review for the Black Panther trailer. She's going into Desperado's Pizzeria.
Hello? For real?
For real?
Welcome, Riri. In less than 3 minutes, the air in this elevator will no longer be breathable.
Oh, what is this?
Your interview.
You always, any good scene in any movie, you know, especially something suspenseful, an action movie, has to have a timer. I think that's well known. If there's not a timer, timers are meant to hold tension. It's like, okay, you got a certain amount of time left to do a certain specific task. You know, it's just kind of a cliche movie thing. It is what it is. I don't know what to tell you.
Suffocate and die unless you break into the device on the floor, where you'll find a gas mask. Good luck.
So now we get to see her true genius. Well, the beginning of her true genius. She breaks out of the elevator. I don't know how if that represents a true genius, but you get to see how smart she is, I guess.
Screw this.
Whoa, harsh language. I mean, you know.
I heard Riri Williams was a genius.
That's a good look at Anthony Ramos playing Parker Robbins as the Hood, and he taps into the dark arts somehow. I'm not exactly sure how. I don't really know his character, but it looks cool. It looks cool. You can see a bit of the Hood there.
So you in or out? Riri, I see you. I see you're fed up, waiting to be acknowledged for your greatness.
So now we get to see the first. Now we get to see the first look at the armor. I mean, when you see the compilations of the Iron Man armor and all the times that it assembles, or Tony Stark is gearing up, especially in 3 when all the pieces are flying on him. And there's amazing compilation videos of all that stuff. And when that's brought into this character, and she possesses all this knowledge, and she gets to kind of carry the torch for the Iron Man character, this is when it starts to get special for me. I mean, Iron Man started the whole thing. I mean, you could say it started with Hulk, but everybody knows it started with RDJ and Iron Man. But yeah, let's take a look at this little.
You are not the first genius at MIT.
No, she's not. Check out Good Will Hunting. Although he didn't go there, he was a janitor there. And check out my Good Will Hunting video for my review of that with my cousin.
How come you're not working at one of those fancy tech firms?
Yeah, how come you ain't working at one of those fancy tech firms, yo? She's trying her hardest, bro. Get off her. I was gonna say something about him. I'll say, get off her boobs.
After my internship abroad, I want to build.
I wonder if that was in Wakanda.
Build something undeniable. Something
Important?
iconic.
It's a brand new.
I can give you the tools to help you carry out your vision. But anyone who's ever accomplished anything iconic in life has had to do some questionable things to get it done. What will you do, Riri?
You've bitten off a hell of a lot more than you can chew. I could chew a lot.
I'm assuming that's Lyric Ross playing Natalie Washington. And here we get to a little more of the suit. Now, I don't know. Maybe it's me. I know it's just probably comic accurate. But this suit just doesn't have the same... I don't know what these massive shoulders are. I don't know. It takes me out of it. I know it's a separate character, but it just takes me out of it. I'm not sure what these... I mean, I'm sure they're repulsors or weapons of some kind, but they look silly. When I first saw her in Wakanda Forever, and then she put that thing on, I was like, really? Is that what they're going for? I think they should lop these puppies off, to be honest.
You know nothing about this man.
So there now we start to see Mephisto. This looks like this would be Mephisto. And that's definitely Mephisto's garb, his uniform, his cloak, his evil dress. I love that. That looks so cool.
You're gonna end up dead or in jail.
This is so much bigger than that.
I don't know if it's me, but I never get tired of a superhero standing in front of a car and having it flip over. If you saw Thunderbolts, you know that Bucky Barnes, the White Wolf, the Winter Soldier, Sebastian Stan, he deflected the van off his vibranium arm. One of the coolest shots in that movie, which I very much enjoyed. But I don't get tired of this shot. They do it a lot, but that's because it's just, what's cooler than standing in front of a truck and having it flip over?
This is wild. A shady bunker.
My bunker's not shady. Would a shady bunker have that on the wall?
It's literally above a crate of self-guided missiles.
I'm returning those.
All right. So, well, this was a okay trailer. I think the first time I saw it, I was a little more excited to see it. A little more, it stirred up a little more emotion in me. I'm definitely going to watch it. Especially because I'm such a big Iron Man fan. I'm definitely going to watch this miniseries. The trailer just didn't get my arm hairs at attention. So take it for what it's worth. I think it's going to be good. The trailer was meh, but I think the show will be more than meh. Like if you subscribe if you like. Comment if you think there's anything commentable, and I'll see you in the next one.